Hello everyone, SVTDI here, and another episode of Bastion, a no commentary episode of Bastion. Now, last time I did the pipe dream, which is kind of relive your memories, and we were kind of not prepared for it. Well, I was personally not prepared for that, so this episode is going to be me doing missions, and the next episode is going to be trying again to beat the pipe. Either ways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you do, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. See you guys next time.
The marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity. Zolf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals. Even since the Ura surrendered to us, the marshals kept a wary eye on him. Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this. Behold the Pantheon. A Kobe. The gods never liked competing for people's affections. You want to tune a scrap musket, you start with the barrel. With a good length of miska, that bow's like new again. Kid packs a special surprise in every one of those arrows. Turns out those old bones still have some spark in them. Red rum's brewed from swamp weeds, so its effect is as bold as its flavor. That's the Langston River. Used to cut all the way to the wild. Think it was bad then. The Langston River flowed free and wild till the calamity drank it all up. Maybe all that water just grew wings and flew off. Riverbanks swarming with windbags. They're so bent on finding the core, they hardly notice the kid. Lucky for him, a certain famous ferry barge is still afloat. She sends some squirts crying home as she leaves port. Maybe Nellie knows the way to the core. Maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast. Or maybe not. The security skiff pulls up portside. Nellie's just another windbag to those guns. Just then, the windbags notice who she's sailing with. They're pretty steamed about what happened at Cinderbrick. They try to cut her off. They try to slow her down. They try to knock her out. Well, Weepin' Nellie tries harder. Try as she might, though, she hits a snag. Kid's gotta help her get untangled. Favors for favors. Kid almost falls again. At least she picked a good spot for a break, 'cause the core's right there. Then the kid hears an unusual sound, like 100 flapping wings. Peckers. They've been watching his every move. They had their own eyes on the core. But why? Well, kid ain't got time to think it over just yet. He finds Weepin' Nellie raring to go. Turns out she's got a special surprise for when the waters get rough. She's gonna need a little help with all them pickers. Crafty things think they're king of the roost now. Rest of us only wish we could fly in times like these. Security skiffs keep on coming starboard side. Don't seem to care what they shoot, as long as they hit something. The windbags get an even better idea. They aim to smash Weepin' Nellie to splinters. Well, it all proves too much for poor Nellie. She's just gotta make one last stop. With her last breath, Nellie gets the kid to solid ground. Solid ground in pecker country. Seems a calamity ain't hurt the peckers' appetites. They want that core real bad. Might be they want it just as bad as a kid. Kid shoos him off, knowing they'll be back. He takes a hard hit, but he ain't finished. 5 times. Now, listen close. You should remember this next part. Why go to Prosper Bluff? Used to take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far. The city was the most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that. But on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't. And that's why you go to Prosper Bluff, ain't it? There the kid hears something he ain't heard in a long while. How's it go again? Yeah, that's the one. Sorry to interrupt.
I dig my hole, you build a wall. I dig my hole, you build a wall. One day that wall is gonna fall. Gonna build that city on a hill. Build that city on a hill. Someday those tears are gonna spill. So build that wall and build it strong, 'cause we'll be there for too long. Gonna build that
Well, no point explaining what happens next, right? Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed. And besides, it's like the song goes. They'll be here before too long. We darn near celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we? Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow or again. We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find. Anything survives a musket shot ought to be quick work for that blade. The Gravers, the arm of justice, they seemed unstoppable. Most of the Ura never got a taste of Caelondia's fine goods, unless they were born and raised in the city like Zia here. Girl tried to run away from home one time, but the marshals stopped that, didn't they? So many secrets in there and she can't even read it. Her father's own journal. A scientific journal written in Zolf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much. If only I'd known half the secrets of the Calamity were tucked away in that book, I'd have worked to translate it right away. Kid ain't finished here yet. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either. The lost and found. Here Kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again. All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as new. The marshals learned to pack those shells full of fire. If you're feeling low, count on the buttery flavor of our own Bastion bourbon. We tracked the final core beyond the city to the wilds. That's the edge of the wilds, where Jawson and his boys disappeared.